Hey, what's up there guys? Peter Nguyen here from successwithpeternguyen.com, and I'm coming live to you from my home office in Brisbane, Australia. So, do you struggle with content creation ideas? Are you struggling to find where to look for content so that you can create valuable content to your marketplace? Well, stick around because I'm going to share with you 8 tips on where you can start looking for content. Very simple and easy, so you will never ever run out of content ever again. So stick around. Alright, so I'm going to share with you 8 tips, valuable tips that you are never ever going to run out of ways to look for content anymore. So tip number 1, okay, is books. Now, books have so much content in there, and you can literally create content from books, endless amount of contents from books. You know, you can make 100 content from one book, okay? So books are great sources to find content and create content around. So I highly recommend you get some books, invest in them. You can go to Amazon.com or Book Depository and start finding books within your niche and create content around certain notes that you get from those books, and start sharing it with your target market, okay? Coaching calls. Number 2, coaching calls. Now, coaching calls are very powerful, and I tend to have certain questions for my coach, and if you have questions with your coach, don't you think other people would also have the same questions as well? So what you can do is you can actually structure, a blog post or a video asking certain questions, especially the questions that you're asking your coach, and then provide the answer that your coach gives you to your audience, okay? Very powerful. Number 3, events. Now, if you're not going to events, I highly recommend you start going to events, because at these events, you got leaders which will share valuable information on how they deal with things, how they solve things, and what they do to become successful. So you can share these notes with your target market as well. But also at the same time, there are going to be certain questions at these events that you can share with your audience, because if there's questions at these events and people are asking for it, don't you think your audience will be asking as well? So if you get the answers from these questions at these events, then you can share it with your audience as well. Webinars are very powerful, which is number 4. And one tip that I can give you is at the end of every webinar, there's usually questions, okay, that people ask, and the host of the webinar would tend to give answer these questions. What you can do is you can write these questions down that these people are asking. Then what you do is the answers that these coaches or these hosts give these people, what you can do is you can actually write the answers down, and now you've got questions that these people are asking and answers to provide as well. And all you're going to do is structure it in your spin it off in your way, the way that you like to talk, and in your language, so that your audience can get value from. Okay. Number 5, podcasts. Very powerful as well. Valuable information on these podcasts. You can download an app on your device, on your iOS or on your Android, and what you do is you can actually listen to these podcasts. I mean, another way you can also do is Audibles as well. I haven't mentioned it on here, but Audibles is another way where you can, get valuable information from these from these podcasts and Audibles and create content around that. Okay. Number 6, articles. You can look online for articles. People write amazing articles, and one tip that I can give you is articles that actually get shared a lot through social media. If they are getting shared a lot, it's popular, okay? So that's a tip that I can give you. If you want to know if they go viral, look for those articles, and if they're going viral, then a lot of people are finding value from that. Libraries and bookstores, okay? Number 7. Now, if you don't have the money right now to invest in books, which I highly recommend you do so later on in the future, if you do get money, once you get money, go to libraries. There's tons of books at libraries for free. Bring your notepad, start writing down notes, and then creating content through the form of video or blog posts. Share it with your audience. And that's another way where you can actually look for valuable content without investing. That is the cheapest way to do so. And I think Matt Morris, for those that don't know, is a successful business owner. When he was broke, he never had any money. He went to the libraries and bookstores, and he actually wrote notes and created content through there and started learning personal development through that as well. Past notes, very, very key. We all do it. We write notes and we leave it there. We don't create content from our past notes. These are uncashed checks, okay? Ray Higdon said it. If you don't cash, if you don't create content from these notes, you're literally saying to yourself, I don't want to make money, okay? Very, very important that you actually create content from your notes and past notes, okay? These are uncashed checks. If you don't create content from them, you're literally throwing away money, okay? We don't like throwing away money, do we? So there we have it, guys. 8 tips on where you can start creating content, where you can find content ideas. Okay, so I hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you are creating content right now, but you want to rank your content on page 1 of Google, click on the link above or below this video so that you can get access to a free training showing you step by step on how you can start ranking your videos or your blog post on page 1 of Google. Okay, so once again, my name is Peter Nguyen. I hope you got a lot of value from this. See you on the next video. Bye for now.